Hello, this is Helen again, and I'm reporting from my living room. I decided last month that I would start going to networking meetings again to promote my comedy and maybe make some useful contacts, which I have. Now, I've been self-employed, well, it's often the same thing, for pretty much 12 years now. So as I was driving back from this morning's meeting, it occurred to me that as well as finding useful contacts, these networking meetings are actually comedy gold. So if you attend any networking meetings in West Sussex, here is my disclaimer. Anything you say may and probably will be used against you at some point in the future. So the idea of networking is to build relationships with people, and you know that not everybody there is going to be interested in using your service or your business or whatever you have to offer. But there are some people that just try too hard, and I don't know whether it's because I'm a woman, but they generally tend to be men. Because, okay, maybe this is a bit of generalisation and it's not true in all cases, but in a lot of them, it seems to be that the men generally tend to oversell themselves and the women undersell themselves. Because there was only one other woman at the meeting this morning, and when it came to her turn to do her minute, she said, "Oh, I'm a coach," and then proceeded to talk about the guy who was sitting next to her, who was one of her clients, and promote his business. So anyway, I went to a networking event a few years ago now, and I handed this guy my business card. He took a look at it, and then he proceeded to tell me everything that was wrong with it and how I would never get any business from this card. And then, surprise, surprise, he told me he did print and design and he could help me. Oh, you can imagine I was just so grateful to him, and I couldn't wait to use his services. Wanker. And this morning I was talking to a travel agent, and I said, "Oh, I like travel, and I've lived abroad. I've been to most of the continents, apart from Antarctica and South America, and one of my most recent trips was to India." And then he proceeded to tell me how I'd done that all wrong too. And he said, "Well, what if you'd arrived at your hotel and your room wasn't there?" So, well, it was, wasn't it? So it's not really an issue. And then there's that moment, isn't there, that you always dread at a networking meeting, even for me, when there's going to be a moment where you're not going to have anything to say. And it's that moment when you say to somebody, "And what is it that you do then?" And they say, "Utility warehouse." Thank you. This has been Helen Pengelly Johnson reporting for Woman Not Fish.